Welcome back to another video. In this video we will talk about C++ operators. I'm going to create a new file, operators.cpp. Now let's talk about operators. We'll comment out it and I will say all the operators. So we know plus, minus, multiplication, that is called asterisk sign, and then division, then modulus, then we have plus plus for the increment, minus minus for the decrement. We'll talk about everything, don't worry. At first, if I say int x plus y, int x comma y, and if I say int result is equal to x plus y. So this x plus y is equation, and here plus is operator and x and y are operands. Okay, so for this equation we have an operator and two operands. Okay, so we need operator to actually do summation, multiplication, subtraction, addition, division, modulus, increment, decrement. So now let's do it one by one. First of all, let's say I want to show value. So x value is, let's say, 10, y value is 20. So the x plus y value will be 30, right? If I see out it, result, here you can see 30. Now let's go for the subtraction. Here let's comment out it, and let's go for the next line, and I will say int result is equal to x minus y. What will happen here? It will show minus 10, right? Because the x value is 10, y value is 20, so y value is greater than x, right? So it will actually show minus 20, but it will do subtraction. You can see minus 10, right? 10 minus 20 is minus 10. Let's go for the multiplication. So I will say, actually I don't need to actually do here. I don't want to actually comment out them, so I can actually change the value. Let's say 20, and here let's say 10. So now let's go for the result is equal to x multiply y. So the value now will be 20 into 10. So the value will be 200, right? If I run the code once again, the value will be problematic. Result 2, result 3, let's say. Result 2, result 3. Now the third result will be, so I should actually show them in new line, right? Okay, no problem. I'm going to use here \n for the new line to copy down single line. If I run the code, here you can see the output. The first one is 30 because 10 plus 20 is 30, then 20 minus 10 is 10, then 20 into 10 is 200. Now let's go for the division. So we can actually use here float value, right? For the division, float. Let's say result 4 is equal to x divided by y. So the value will actually, okay, so you have to see out it, right? So result 4, if I run the code, the result will be 2, but here you can see we have float here, right? So we have to actually give here float value, like we'll say float x comma, I will say actually p comma q, let's say, and here I'm going to say p is equal to 10.5 and q is equal to 4.5. Now let's check. I will say p by q. If I run the code now, the result will be 2.333. Now let's go for a double. So double will act like this, and we have modulus. So modulus is kind of remainder. Let's say I want to divide 10 by 2, so the remainder will be 0, right? Because 10 divided by 2 is, 5 into 2 is 10, right? So 10 minus 10 will be the 0, so the result will be 0. Now let's go for the increment and decrement. Let's say I want to increment something, so we have two different way to increment something, and one is called pre-increment. Let me just give you an example at first. Let's say I want to increment the x value, so I will say cout. I'll say, let's say x plus plus. If I say like this, then if I run the code, the x value will be 20 here. I can say 20. Why? I have actually incremented, right? So x plus plus means x plus 1. So the value of x is 20. So the value will be 20 plus 1 is equal to 21, right? But here is showing 20. Why? We have actually incremented, right? So 21, it should be 21, but why 20? Because it's a pre-increment. It means it will actually change the value in the next line. Next line means here. But if you want to increment the value, change the value in the same line, you have to use here pre-increment. So the pre-increment means you have to use this increment sign before the variable. Now the value will be 21. If I run the code, here you can see 21. So value is changed, right? But when you use post increment, then the value will actually change in the next line. But when you use pre-increment, value will change in the current line. That's it. And same as decrement, if I say here minus minus y, it will show me 9. Let's go. Here you can see 21, right? And y value is 9. So we can actually give here new line. We have to use here, right? Exclamation. All right. Now if I run the code, it will show me in details. And here you can see 21. So 20 plus 1 is equal to 21, right? And now it will actually show in the same line because of pre-increment. And here you can see pre-decrement. So the minus value will be shown here. So the value of y will be 10 minus 1 because of this decrement. And here you can see 10 minus 1 is 9 and it's showing 9. I hope you understand. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.